Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Seriously, your dad doesn't like pranks.
Seriously, your dad doesn't like pranks.
Damn it.
Something happened today that Americans should probably be paying close attention to. Iran's new leader just issued his first official statement since taking power. And the message was not about peace. It wasn't about stability, and it wasn't about diplomacy. It was about revenge. He promised retaliation against the United States or our allies, warned about expanding the conflict, and even suggested keeping the Strait of Hormuz closed, one of the most important oil routes in the entire world. That single shipping lane carries roughly a fifth of the world's oil supply. Closing it is just a regional move. That's a move that shakes the global economy. And while all of this is happening, we just saw U.S. sailors injured aboard an aircraft carrier, deployed to that region. Thankfully, it wasn't combat related, but it reminds us of something important. Our men and women in uniform are already there. They are standing watch. They are carrying the burden. They are putting themselves between chaos and the rest of the world. And here's what many people seem to forget. America did not become the most powerful nation on earth because we wanted war. We became the strongest nation on earth because we were willing to stand up when evil threatened peace. Now, my grandfather served in World War II. My uncle fought in Vietnam. Generations of Americans have worn the uniform not because they loved conflict, but because they understood something deeper. Peace only survives when good people are willing to defend it. Now, we are watching a regime that has spent decades funding militias, threatening allies, and pushing towards nuclear capabilities. Now, with the new leader, he's already promising escalation. So, for Americans, the question shouldn't be, do we want war? Of course we don't. The real question is this: are we willing to stand strong enough to prevent it? Because history has taught us something over and over and over again. Weakness invites aggression. Strength prevents it. And right now, the world is watching to see whether the United States still has the backbone that kept the global order stable for the last 80 years. But let me be clear about something. No American wants to see another war. But if someone's threatening our people, our allies, and our stability, America will not bow down. We will not retreat. And we will not apologize for defending freedom. Because at the end of the day, peace isn't protected by speeches. Peace is protected by strength, unity, and the courage to stand when it matters most. And that's the Reynolds Perspective.
The higher gasoline prices we're seeing are because the Iran war has all but closed off a vital waterway for oil exports from the Middle East. The Strait of Hormuz is so important for the world's economy that governments are looking at how to reopen what has now become an energy choke point. French President Emmanuel Macron envisages France and other countries using warships to escort tankers and container vessels. The navies of France, the United States, and other nations have recent first-hand experience. We spoke to former naval officers who have previously navigated in the Hormuz Strait. They said that warships and commercial vessels would be sitting ducks if they tried using the straits and narrow shipping lanes now. But after a cessation of hostilities, military escorts for tankers and container ships could make a difference.